watching. Yes, I have an incredible smile on my face because I don't know if you can see in the background that littlewood table that is under that TV is no longer my centerpiece shelf for my plants. It is finished, it's done, we're ready to go. I'm excited. It cost me some money to finish it, but the whole story about it is whatever you put your mind to, you can do. And this, what I want to show you shortly, is a testament to that. Like I said, whatever you put your mind to, these plants that we're growing in our houses or trying to grow or about to grow, they are a beauty. They're designed to do many things that intrigue us, but this thing up here, what we got in our minds, it is also designed to do spectacular things that we can't even fathom. So with that said, I'm going to show you so it's done. The shelf is done. Can you believe that, guys? That's what we got going on. We have our 3-tier wood, and this is the shelf. You can't get it anywhere else because each specific wood has been hand picked by yours truly to complement the beauty of the plants that I have in my collection. So this is a one-of-a-kind thing. Every piece of wood is different. That's the beauty of nature. But that's my bottom shelf. Let me give you a slight tour. Get this out the way. Now, and below I have the pilea, which is still growing pups. I'm just leaving them in there because this thing is just going crazy. It won't stop growing shoots or pups. And I have about 5 growing already. So everybody say, you know, hello to the pilea, or pilea, whatever you want to call it. Next, I have the Madagascar palm in a stunning concrete pot. And it is doing well. We had a little bit of leaf drop. I was actually scared to water it, but when I was seeing that the leaf was dropping, I was like, it's trying to compensate for the moisture, so let's give it some water, and that's what I did. And I also see some new growth actually at the top. I don't know if you can see the discoloring or the greening. That's new growth, and we also have some new leaves sticking up on top. So it's showing me it's happy and it looks great. Right next to the Song of India, which is a great air cleaner and removal of harmful VOCs and toxins in your home. I suggest you get one. If you see one, if you got people with asthma problems or breathing problems, just get this plant. It's a decent plant and it's a beautiful plant to look for. Low maintenance. Next, we got what we potted up last video. I got the Monstera deliciosa. It is this is the second deliciosa I've taken from the mother plant, and I just actually sold my third cutting from the mother plant on Facebook Marketplace, which I'm kind of sad about, but we still got 2 and we got a lot more growing. Next, you can't really see him in the background, but that's Pedro. Looking nice, and you can see it's growing too, because you can see it's a different type of shape up top. I don't know if it's for watering or lighting. I'm not sure why it grows in that manner, but that's what's going on with Pedro. Of course, that lovely aloe and that stunning pot. Next, we got the pencil cactus. And I believe Thomas Jefferson also had one of these pencil cactuses too. I was looking at one of his gardens in Philly, and I think they spoke about that. Now, I really want to display that agave, but it's back there. We did actually run out of a little bit of room, because you can see plants in the background on the windowsill. Next, the zebra plant. After flowering it, and I'm going to get rid of some leaves because it's a high maintenance plant. I don't suggest beginners get that plant because it also needs to stay moist, and then you got to worry about fungus gnats, which you don't want. Next, we got the desert rose, which was a discounted plant, and you can see this is a lower growth. We're going to remove these grins, but you can see we got greener leaves at the top, so it was definitely trying to make it through wherever it was going through, and we brought it out, and it's saying, I'm alive, I'm ready to go. Right next to it is a fiddle leaf fig that I also made a division from. There was a plant that had 2 stalks, and I said, you know what? Well, a lot of videos say they're finicky, they don't like to be touched, they don't like to be that. I do dust the leaves. That's one main thing you should do with it. But I do mist it as well, and I give it bright. This is a southern facing window, southeast facing window. So after I did the shoot, we kept getting grilled shoots and more leaves, so it's definitely happy there. We also make sure we stay on top of the watering and don't let it get too dry. But that's my little fiddle leaf fig. And behind it is the Monstera deliciosa, the mother plant that I just took a division from back in August or September. There's a video of me doing that. If you want to check it out, check out my videos. And I'm looking at another division that I could probably be taking soon, but this is the main part of the plant, which I probably won't be doing. But we also have a leaf about to unfurl right up in here, and it's showing me it's happy about that. And that Pro Mix water retaining soil, that's a good soil for this plant. I think I'm going to do all my Monsteras in that Pro Mix because it does hold a lot of water. And the Monstera, you would think where it's grown at in Thailand, it's most likely wet soil all the time because it's a tropical area, and that will also help you bring the tropics to your house if you can mimic the soil and have different types of mixtures to retain the moisture so the soils won't dry out too fast like a cactus or succulent mix. Alright, so that's the first tier, and you can kind of see the wood. I didn't go on the wood, but the wood looks, I was trying to get the best parts, and you see there's knots in there, which I sealed. Basically what I did was I basically used a polyurethane seal. I did about 3 coats, sanded it between each coat, and made sure the water was protected from the moisture that the plants may drop on there. But that's basically what you're doing. You're just sealing the wood. And that's a cherry wood piece right there on the bottom. And below I have those industrial pipes looking, and I spray painted them completely black. And let me show you the top piece And what I have up top is my calathea. I don't know if this is a Freddy, I forgot which type it is. But we are starting to get some brownie of the leaves. My soil is kind of dry, but I'm not too sure. But I have been moving it a lot, and just because I'm just trying to move around plants after watering, I do move them a lot. But this will help me be more self-contained, so every plant where it goes, it's going to stay there, hopefully. Next, which does need watering, you can kind of tell that's pretty dry. My little croton, not sure what cultivar this is, but you can see it has thinner leaves, and this was also a discounted plant that I got for like $2, and now it looks like a $20 to $40 plant, I'd say, because it also I can take divisions of it, but I'm gonna leave it as is. But like I said, it's stunning, and the price I got for it, you can't beat that. Of course, you got to get your humidity sensor, and I'm at 50%. So I don't know if the wood's doing anything, but we're going to boost our humidity because usually I'm at like 60 to 70 or around 60. But I definitely got to get some humidity going. Oh, another thing about the stain, the polyurethane, it's toxic. I can briefly smell it. Well, I can smell it still. And stuff like that you don't want around you, unless you got plants around you absorbing the toxic fumes or whatever you want to call it still coming out the wood, because basically I sanded it. It took me about 2 weeks each day. I did a coat, sanded it, did a coat, sanded it, and I could still smell the wood, you know, the polyurethane. And this is an oil-based. I don't want the water-based, but it's an oil-based, which gives it more of a smell that I can still smell. But we got some air cleaners up here doing their job, so they'll take care of that. But that's one thing to put out there. I will definitely be doing another one, and it was actually fun to, you know, sand and coat the wood. I didn't know how hard it was.